While many videos and comments these past few days have focused on the gameplay and graphics of Halo Infinite, today I want to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. Halo Infinite presents the opportunity for 343 to completely revolutionize live service style games for the foreseeable future. Before we hop into this, I do just want to say I interchange the words Battle Pass and Season Pass a lot. They are exactly the same. It's just a different way to say it. If I say Battle Pass in one point and Season Pass in another, don't worry, it's the same thing. Don't get confused. While today Battle Passes or Season Passes are quite literally in every multiplayer or live service game, there exists a time, not that long ago, where this was not the case. While I won't claim to know the ins and outs of every game ever to use the Battle Pass model, the first quote-unquote major game to feature one that I'm aware of was none other than Valve's Dota 2 with the Compendium. While this application is not necessarily what we were familiar with today, Dota 2's Compendium in 2013 allowed players to earn in-game content and other features, with 25% of the revenue from the purchase of the Compendium going toward the prize pool for that year's TI. TI, if you don't know, is the grand final tournament for Dota 2 every year, which usually boasts one of, if not the highest prize pool in gaming pretty much every single year, because a lot of it is funded by the fans. Building off of this, Valve included the Compendium in a larger international battle pass in 2016 and eventually introduced a monthly pass with their Dota Plus subscription in 2018. During this time, Valve also added campaign passes to Team Fortress 2 with special events in 2015 that allowed the player who purchased the pass to complete a number of goals during the event to get different customization options. However, while the seed may have been sown with Valve per se, it is not Valve that popularized the Battle Pass model. Many major games during this time period opted to go with the much reviled loot box model, where players basically gambled money in hopes of getting cooler rare skins, and even in some cases, like in Valve's own Counter-Strike Go, could turn around and sell these skins for real money if they happened to get a rare skin like a knife. It was in 2018 when the popularity of the Season Pass model truly began to skyrocket. Partly, in my opinion, as a response to the ever-growing backlash to loot boxes, Epic Games was able to come out and utilize the Battle Pass model to huge success in their already massively popular Battle Royale Fortnite. Allowing players to buy a Season Pass every season, Fortnite was able to offer a form of progression again and again and again to players, while also monetizing them again and again and again through the purchase of the Battle Pass every season. Not only through the cost of the pass itself, but also in the players who would purchase levels to unlock skins and emotes faster or before the season would end, rather than earning that experience naturally through playing the game. And this is a key point. In Fortnite and every major game that utilized season or battle passes, up to this point, they heavily preyed upon the feeling of FOMO, or fear of missing out. By locking these passes into certain seasons or time periods, players who want to unlock everything were forced to do one of two things: play that specific game a ton, and in most cases I'm talking about a considerable amount of hours, or purchase levels so that they're able to complete the pass before the time period expired. And this was never a one and done thing either. Games would do this over and over and over every single season, effectively turning every game with a Season Pass model into a part-time job if you truly wanted to unlock all the content just by playing. At this point in time now, this is the model that basically every major or indie live service game uses. Fortnite, Apex, Warzone, Valorant, and many others. If it's a live service game that uses seasonal content, it most likely has a seasonal pass model that is time sensitive. It's just the standard. While yes, many gamers would agree that this previous monetization model is better than the previously used loot boxes, it is no doubt that these season passes spread out amongst all the games you want to play can make casual gaming a daunting experience, knowing that unless you sink a ton of time or pull out your credit card, you truly have no chance of unlocking all the cool cosmetics or whatever else these developers stick at the end of these passes. That is, until now. Halo Infinite could be the game that changes this whole dynamic, as it is taking the season pass model and turning it on its head per se. No longer will season passes expire, and you will be able to go back and complete previous passes that you purchased at any point. You can also go back and purchase any old passes that you missed. Obviously, new ones will continue to come out and add new content, but the key point is that old content is never locked away. Sure, you might be 4 seasons behind, but you can always unlock that cool armor piece or skin that you wanted that was at the very end of an older season. This almost completely de-incentivizes that FOMO feeling, as now you can unlock things on your own accord, just like how it works today in the Master Chief Collection. However, while one could argue that the MCC, which has a price tag to play and is more niche in nature, Halo Infinite has the ability to hit the mainstream and get massively large, with not only being a brand new Halo game, but also its change to the free-to-play model, obviously assuming the game is any good. Where players before may have paid double or triple the actual cost of a pass to purchase levels in pursuit of completing the pass before it expired, they now can just do this in their own time at their own pace. It is unknown at this current point in time if Halo Infinite will allow the purchase purchase of levels to get through a battle pass quicker. To note, MCC does not, but even if it does, just the fact that battle passes do not expire is absolutely huge and could have huge impacts on the future of the gaming landscape if Halo Infinite is able to show that A, it can still make money, because let's be real, that's what publishers care most about, and B, that allowing players to complete things on their own time and not capitalizing on FOMO like other games do today doesn't hurt player retention numbers. While in theory, I would think that this would increase player satisfaction, there is a world too where I could see players being less likely to hop onto Infinite knowing that they're not in any time crunch to finish a battle pass. Because I will admit, there's been multiple times in the past where towards the end of a season, I grinded out games on a specific game just to finish the season pass, when in all honesty, I'd rather have played something else or just done something else completely. But it is that feeling knowing I would never be able to get that knife skin again that pushed me to play those extra games. Another thing that Infinite is doing to reduce FOMO, and I talked about this a little bit earlier, is that currently if you hop into a game late or just take a break and miss multiple seasons, those passes are completely gone. But in Infinite, you could hop into the game 3 years from now and look back through the catalog of passes, hopefully there's a nice menu for this, and purchase one that has skins or armor pieces that you like. The only restricting factor is going to be the player's time, or possibly money if you're able to purchase levels or points. The only restricting factor will be the player's time, as you're only going to be able to level up one battle pass at a time, or possibly money if you can purchase levels for passes. You won't be able to level up like 6 passes concurrently. However, I would not be totally shocked if 343 implemented some type of catch-up feature similar to how MMOs like WoW do it, where players can blast through old content to catch up a bit quicker than if they were progressing through the most current content. Overall, Halo Infinite's approach to season passes has the opportunity to completely revolutionize the season pass model in a way that is not only very consumer friendly, but is also very exciting. It is the possibility that you no longer will have to choose between focusing on X or Y game, knowing you only have time to complete one pass. You can, in theory, just play whatever you want, whenever you want. Will this hurt Halo Infinite itself or benefit it is unknown yet, but the possibility of this rippling through all of gaming, if it is successful, is extremely intriguing to me. This combined with the no loot boxes in Halo Infinite is going to allow players to unlock what they want, when they want, and that is a huge departure from what much of other major games are doing in the space. At the very least, 343 has found a way to possibly move the gaming landscape forward in a way that I think is better for us, the consumers. With all that said, that's pretty much going to do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what you think about Halo Infinite's season pass model, and if you think this will be good for the game or just good for gaming in general. As always, if you want to catch me live, make sure you follow me over on Twitch. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. You can also follow me over on Twitter or Instagram. And with that said, I'll see you all next time.